I have Gaurav here from Avasar Foods, and I'm really excited to learn about Avasar Foods, your journey, and how we got to today. One of the first questions I'm dying to know about is your menu and how you curated it. Can you please tell me about that?
See, our menu has few different sections, but mostly what we are working on, like we work in America, we work in a third different world, where mostly we need to be focused about the allergies. We need to keep an eye on the freshness of the food. Then the trend is changing. Now is a time of globalization where we infuse our Indian recipes with many other part of the world. Like sometimes we infuse Indian cuisine with the Italian.
Tell me about that. How does that work?
Like for an example, we do pistachio ravioli infused with Nutella and served with served in an Italian dish and served infused with Italian taste. This is how we blend in different themes. And while infusing two dishes together, you need to be very cautious about the production, and there is a high risk of like the taste gonna be weird or what. So we do multiple trials, and as I told you that we has the Benji as our mentor, who already travel across the world, who already have an up and running company in India which is known as Food Trail. So we always take his guidance, and then with the expertise of Siddharth, we infuse both the experiences together and try to create as more fusion food as we can, which looks lucrative. Look, wedding business is all about lucracy. Yeah. If the food doesn't look presentable, our food doesn't look nice, our counters don't look nice, our areas are not spick and span clean, then what is the point of inviting an expert over and spending heavy amount of money? Plus, in our kitchen, we mostly try to avoid mostly the frozen business, the old food. We try to focus on the freshness of the food. So mostly every production we just do then and there, or maybe a night before, because some of the items cannot be created then and there. So most of the items and the bases are just freshly prepared just a night before. That's it.
Love that. So in that, one of the main things you hit was how when you're fusing food together, different cuisines, the authenticity of the flavors has to remain.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is a skill that not many can have. So I applaud you for that.
See, we have a thumb rule. Like by the time we don't go through multiple trials, all our partners, all our directors, our mentors don't go through those dishes. Like then we have some elite clients, then we have some close friends like you. By the time they don't come on our table, they taste the food repeatedly times, and we give them an open table to criticize as much as they can. See, it is not that important that you are getting appreciation back to back. You should be prepared for the criticism as well. More criticism you got, more refined you get.
Absolutely.
So rather than getting criticism from the market, we got it within our umbrella with the food experts and all, going through the multiple trying. I know it cost us money, it cost us many things, it costs our kitchen team hours, it cost us stress, but after bearing all those factors, we come up with the proper flour.
It's the art of catering, which you've mastered. You touched upon just allergies also, and one of the things, so being in event planning for almost a decade at this point, I've seen that there's more and more people that have allergies, whether it be gluten, nuts, etc. So, that's something that you covered. But what about different people, like Indian folks, that have restrictions to certain foods? So, cheese, all of that. Like, how do you handle that?
See, our mode of operation is pretty much straightforward. We always tell our client, whatever intel you have, just download to us. Whether there is Jain, Swaminarayan, and there are other sections of the society in India, because India is a very diverse country. Like throughout the world, you cannot see that much diversity nowhere. So we need to work with everybody. We need to respect the religion, and we need to make sure that we are delivering what we committed. It is not like the places where there's a food tasting, the third party is making something, is coming on the table, this party is making this thing, is coming on the table. We don't do that. We first read the mindset of our client. We invite them over for the basic tasting. When the basic tasting is through, when the final menu is done, then with the availability of our chef and the demand of the message, we always invite them over and serve them exactly what we're gonna serve in masses. Like portion production or a la carte production is a totally different ball game from caterings. In a la carte, generally what happens, you go to the restaurant, you order a dish, and you don't like it. It tastes different. I'm not mentioning that it tastes weird because I don't believe in criticism. The thing is, it tastes different. Then what you do? You will call the server. The server will take the dish back to the chef, and he will fix it. But it doesn't work like that in caterings. It is only single shot go. You either need to make it or break it. So we don't believe on the other part where I mentioned break it. So we always focus how to make it. So whatever fusion we create, whatever new production we introduce, we have n number of trials. Even sometimes our trial go more than 6 months, more than a year before we introduce something to the market. As in right now, our new restaurant is coming up.
Okay.
Which is known. Thank you. Which is known as Griddle Gourmet.
Okay.
And many other things which my partners will tell you what we are up to exactly. So, Griddle Gourmet is a limited menu restaurant. But in our catering menu, we work with an open menu. Like, we cut it short, but still I have like 700 items on my menu. My menu has 3 sections, but one is the random regular section. For anybody, we also serve in corporate, so we do have the section for the corporates. We are also serving the elite part of the society. So we do have the elite section in the menu, but everything is tested and trialed by us. Then finally cleared by our mentor, our chef, my other partners, my other friends, other event planners, other food critics. Then only we put that dish in our menu. And the way we present it to you during the food tasting, I can bet on it 99.9% it's gonna taste the same when it is mass production. That is our goal. Plus proper presentation and proper view of the counters.
Yeah.
Like there are no compromises, no shortcuts, no easy peasy method. Simple, straightforward, old school way, but the right way.
That comes with experience. So with the 21 years that you've spent in the industry, you bring that to the table. Not many people can say that. It probably goes a lot of trial and error along the way to perfect it as today. Griddle Grommet, the restaurant that you're opening. Where is that?
It is situated in 3075 Kennedy Boulevard, Jersey City.
Jersey City? Okay.
So that is the city from where we started off our journey, and that is the city where I want to serve first. And Jersey City is pretty much diverse with our American friends, with our Indian friends, and it's thickly populated with the Indian community as well. Anybody who start their journey in states, mostly in this part of America, they start from Jersey City.
Yeah.
So our goal is to cover up everybody, whether it is a student who really cannot spend that much, and whether it's a multi-millionaire who can spend whatever he wants.
Having an event, right?
Yeah.
Go and cater.
Yeah. So we try to cover every section of the society. And later on, we have many other ventures coming up. And we'll discuss that slowly by slowly.
I'm looking forward to that. Well, Gaurav, thank you for being here. It was really nice to have you and hear more about your journey. I am keeping an eye on you, and I can't wait to see where you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.